Myself, Shushobhan Chatterjee, Assistant Professor of Sri Ramakrishna Institute of Science and Technology, Baripur, is going to present the lectures on drilling topics part 1. Now, the machining round holes in a metal stock is one of the most common operations in manufacturing industry, and 20% of these hole making operations is being done by these drilling operations. So the definition of drilling is nothing but to originating a hole in a solid material, and this hole is generated by the rotating edge of the cutting tool, that is known as drill, which exerts a large force on the work clamped on the table. So this drilling operations is a very old operations. It has come from Egyptians in 1200 BC, about 3000 years ago, and that time the name of this drilling operation was bow drilling, BOW, bow drilling. After this periodic rise of this manufacturing science or manufacturing technology, this bow drill has converted to the present drilling operations. So there are different classifications. I have shown you these 8 classifications. These are these number 1 portable drilling machine, number 2 sensitive drilling machine. Under this sensitive drilling machine there are 2 drilling, bench mounting and floor mounting, and this 3 is upright drilling machine. This is round column and box column section. 4th is radial drilling machine. This is again divided by plain, semi-universal and universal drilling. Number 5 is gang drilling. Number 6 is multiple spindle drilling. Number 7 is automatic drilling, and number 8 is deep hole drilling machine. But in our syllabus, we will study this sensitive drilling machine, this upright drilling machine, and this upright drilling machine, this also round column section, and also the radial drilling machine. These 3 and 4s, these are in our syllabus. Okay. Now I shall discuss regarding one very simple upright drilling machine through a figure, through a view. I have shown you this front view of this upright drilling machine. This upright drilling machine is consists of this mainly this base, and this is called column, and in column there is a table support table. This is total table. This table may be moved up and down by this telescopic screw. And in this column, in the upper portion, there is a support, and this support is supporting this spindle. In this spindle, we can hold this drill in here, and this drill will getting the motion, rotation motion from this bevel gear, and this motion is coming from this fast and loose pulley which is fitted here. I have shown you clearly. And from this fast and loose pulley there are cone pulleys, and this cone pulley is transferring the motion to this cone pulley, through belt, and this cone pulley ultimately transfer this motion through this overhead shaft in this bevel gear, and this bevel gear are converting this motion perpendicularly to this spindle. So this spindle is rotating, and also here there is a hand wheel. This hand wheel may be rotate by hand, and also it can be given by automatically downward movement, that is called feeding movement of the cutting tool, that is drill, which I have shown here in this arrow. Okay, so the drill will rotate here, and also the drill will move up and down. If this drill is coming downward, then it is called the feed movement. So the drill has 2 movement. One is rotation movement, and another is up down movement. And this table can be moved up and down according to the choice of the height of the job. And the job is fixed on the table. There are T slot here I have shown you, and the job is fixed here by the nut bolt, and we can make the whole operations here by the inserting the drill here. Okay, by the fitting of the drill here. So this drilling machine is very commonly used in our production shop, and this drilling machine particularly this drilling machine is a column which has a round section. This is round column, so this is called round column. If this column is square, then it is called square column. Okay. Now I am coming to the next drilling machine, that is called radial drilling machine, that I have shown here. You are looking this figure, this radial drilling machine, that this is something different from that pillar drilling machine. In pillar drilling machine we can hold the small and medium sized object and very simple object, but if we want to fix this integrated shape or any big job or any major operations, then we have to select this radial drilling machine, and these are the production machine also. In radial drilling machine, this configuration, I have shown you the three-dimensional figure. This is the base of this machine. It is called base, and this is we are keeping this workpiece on directly base. We can instead of this workpiece, we can keep this table on this base, and on table we can fix this workpiece here. And this there is a in the left portion there is a column. This column, on this column there is a radial arm, and on radial arm there is a drill head. This drill head may be moved in this direction, to and fro movement through this radial arm, and this drill is fitted here in this spindle, and this drill may be rotated in this direction. I have shown you, and also their drill may be move up and down according to the feed movement like the previous machines. And also their column has a rotational movement here, so this column may be rotated in this fashion, in this direction, and also there is an additional movement of this column. This radial arm may be moved up and down. So there are, again I am stating you, the column may be moved in this radial direction, and also this radial arm may be moved up and down. This spindle drill head, that may be moved in this to and fro motion according along to this radial arm, and this drill may be rotate in this direction. Okay, and this drill also may be moved up and down according to the feed motion. So as per the requirement of the drilling operations, we can shift this drill head according to the position after coming in this position. We can start the drill operation by rotating the drill, and the drill will feed in perpendicular direction. Okay, with the floor. And there are different motor here, also a one motor, there is a one motor. So this motor is connected, is required for giving the motion of this rotary motion of the radial arm, and this drill is using for giving the rotational movement of the drill. So it is also a production machine and used in the industry for making the intricate shape of the operation and for holding the large job which cannot be held in the pillar drilling machine. Okay. Now I am going to the specifications of the drilling machine. This is very important. Specification of the drilling machine. The specifications are the maximum size of the drill that can be held in spindle. The table specification, that means the table's length, breadth, and also these are the main thing. The maximum spindle travel, number of spindles, feed and speeds, that are important. More stepper of the spindle, that is also important. Power input, that is important. Floor space required, and last one is the net weight of the machine. In general, this specification of the drilling machine. But if we use the radial drilling machine, there is another requirement, that is the diameter of the column and the length of the arm. These two are requirement in case of radial drilling machine, in addition to these 8 number of specifications. Okay. Now I am coming to the type of drilling operations. There are 8 number of drilling operations. The first one is drilling, number 2 is reaming, number 3 is boring, number 4 is counter boring, number 5 is counter sinking, number 6 spot facing, 7 tapping, and last one is step drilling. Now I am discussing one by one of this operation. First of all, This is called drilling operation, which I have shown you the figure clearly. You are looking this drilling operations. Here the job is here, and the job is solid here, and the this drill is called twist drill. This drill is moving in this direction. Okay, this rotation is clockwise, and the drill also moving downward in this direction. So it is giving this is called feed motion. This I have shown you here clearly, feed motion, and also this rotation is called cutting motion. But whenever it is entering the job, definitely to make the equilibrium condition, the F is called thrust force. It is forcing, giving the upward pressure, and this M is called resisting torque. It is just opposite to the direction of the cutting motion. So drilling operation is nothing but to originating a hole, and before drilling of this job, we have to make the center of this hole by the center punch and different measuring instruments, or by using the jigs. Okay. Next operation, but in drilling operations, which hole we are originating or making cylindrical hole, that is not accurate. So after making the drilling operation, if we want to finish it, then we are using this reaming operation. Reaming operation is nothing but to finishing the drill hole, and this material removed by this process is around 0.375 millimeter, and for accurate work this should be not exceed to 0.125 millimeter. So we are understanding this is called reamer. This reamer is rotating in this clockwise direction like previous one, and this is feeding out downward in this job. But reaming operation is operation which is finishing the drilled hole which have already drilled here. Okay, so this reaming operation is just removing the excess material, and it is giving the finishing touch of this job, okay, of this hole. So reaming operation, the cutter is using as called reamer, and it is a multi-point cutter. Now I am coming next operation, that is called boring operations. This boring operation is nothing but to enlarging the hole. Is nothing but to enlarging the hole which already previously drilled. So we are enlarging, this is the hole, initial hole, and we are increasing the hole diameter. Say this is the diameter of the hole is 10 millimeter, so you want to make this hole to 12 millimeter. So we are increasing 1 millimeter in each direction. This is boring bar and this is boring tool. So after setting this boring tool in this boring bar, we are just pushing this or drawing this boring tool inside of this drill hole, and giving the motion like the drilling operation, but this motion is slower than this drilling operations. Okay, so it is enlarging operations. Next is the counter boring operation. It is also a enlarging operation, but it is the enlarging operation in one end, either this top end or this bottom end. So we are enlarging in this fashion up to a certain height. So this counter boring operation is being done by counter boring tool like this, and this rotation is like the previous drilling operations, and but the feed is up to this portion. So we are enlarging a hole up to a certain height, and the speed of this operation is slightly smaller than the drilling operation, almost 25% less than the drilling operations. Okay. Next is coming this counter sinking operation. Counter sinking operation is nothing but to make this conical shape of this hole which are previously drilled like this one, and this rotation is like the drilling operation, but the speed is much lesser than the drilling operations, and this is making the counter sinking tool. This is form tool which are making this conical shape of this any portion, any end of this job. Next is spot facing. Spot facing is nothing but to make the surface finish on any face. Okay, by the help of spot facing tool like this. This is also same. This tool is rotating, and this spot facing is being done here, but the speed is much lesser. Now this very important operation is called tapping operation. Tapping operation is nothing but to make the thread inside of this previously drilled hole, and this tapping operation is being done by the drilling operation automatically. So whenever the tapping operation will be done, then we have to make a empirical formula. That formula is called tap drill size. This tap drill size is equal to capital D. That is nothing but T minus twice D, where small d is called the depth of the thread, which is equal to 0.61 p, but this p is called the pitch of the thread. So which thread we are asking, that is the thread of the pitch P. So we are getting the depth of the thread 0.61 P. So we have to make the drill size, that is capital D, that should be what? Diameter of the taper, this T, diameter of the taper bolt minus 2D. Whenever we are getting this empirical formula, we are getting this tap drill size D, so we are making the drill size D. And according to this formula, whenever we are getting the tap drill size D, we will make the drill hole for making the actual tap T, capital T. Okay, so this empirical formula should be used for making this tapping operation. But one thing we have to consider here, the speed will be lesser than the drilling operation, and whenever we are making the tapping operation, the tool is feeding downward like the drilling operation, but it is rotating, say, clockwise direction. But whenever after ending this tapping operation, we have to remove the tap by opposite direction rotation. So at the time of removing the tap, it should be in the counterclockwise direction. We have to remind this portion only. Okay, so these are the all operations which I have discussed you, and this is all for this drilling part 1. If you have any question, you can ask me at any time after this session. Okay, thank you to everybody.